You're sitting at a friend's Thanksgiving table in 2026. The room is loud, messy, and full of bickering. You watch them and think, I no longer have this. It wasn't an accident. It was your choice. Then comes the question that feels like a punch to the gut. So, where's your family? You smile and give a vague answer because the truth is too heavy for small talk. The great misunderstanding. Society looks at people who walk away from family and sees ungrateful or selfish. But here's the psychological truth. The people who cut off their families aren't the ones who gave up easily. They are almost always the ones who tried the longest. They didn't leave because they stopped caring. They left because they ran out of ways to be seen. The cost of invisible wounds we worship blood is thicker than water, like a religion. But what if that blood is toxic? Think about the person who spent their entire 20s driving hours to a holiday table, where they felt completely invisible. Every conversation was a reminder of why they weren't enough. Leaving felt like betrayal, but staying felt like slow motion, soul-crushing. Science of the Slow Fall, Dr. Carl Pillemer at Cornell, found that estrangement is rarely a big explosion. It's a slow erosion. Years of apologies that never came. Conversations that hit brick walls. Eventually, the cost of staying becomes higher than the cost of leaving. That's not giving up. That's choosing survival. The grief nobody sees when you cut off family. You mourn the parent you needed but didn't get. You see a stranger in a grocery store who looks like your mother, and for a second, your chest caves in. You defend your decision to strangers while relitigating it 1,000 times in your own head. The grief doesn't end just because the relationship did. Emotional invalidation. The silent leak, why does it feel so draining? Researchers call it emotional invalidation. It's the drip, drip, drip of a ceiling leak that eventually takes out the whole floor. There are no bruises, no crime scenes, just a steady feeling that your needs are an inconvenience. If you aren't welcome as the real version of yourself, are you even really there? The guilt paradox. If you feel guilty, listen closely. Guilt isn't proof you made the wrong choice. It's proof that you actually cared. People who don't care don't feel guilt. They just walk away. Your guilt is just love that didn't have a safe place to land. Eventually, your hand stops reaching for a door that won't open, and that's okay. The final truth: surviving isn't noble, it's just surviving. You are allowed to want more. Cutting off family isn't the easy way out because there is no easy way out. It is choosing a quiet, lonely peace over a loud, chaotic war. Sometimes, the most caring thing you can do for yourself is to walk away from a deal that was built on obligation instead of love. If you've made yourself smaller to fit into a family that was too small for you, you're not alone. You've chosen yourself, and that is a quietly devastating, heroic act. If this recognized you, you're one of the real connectors. Subscribe to join us, and watch our other deep dives on the screen now.